Ay, caramba, can you believe how many of these fucking dweebuses there are? Oh, sorry. We are back with more Pokemon, and it's time for us to, go do the things you do in Pokemon. And to start us off, we are flying to Fuchsia City. We're gonna start off almost, with some more of ye old goofy shit. Although that is a big almost. It's not gonna be right off the hop, but pretty close. We've just gotta go and beat the heck out of a couple of people real quick and go search a grass patch. What are you on about? Oh yeah, you're Professor Oak's aide. You are a source of an EXP all. Well, I guess I could pick that up if I wanted to. I mean, I guess I could do something like that one of these days if I remember to. So, assuming that the thing that I have written here is not, like, completely stupid on its face, which, to be fair, we're talking about me having done the documentation here. I gotta fight 2 trainers here, and then leave the 3rd guy alone for a little bit. Well, I do have a pretty bad memory, so, to be fair. Yeah. We're gonna do a lot of fast forward through the boring shit, unsurprisingly, because, like, yeah, there's a lot to this that's just, well, kind of a vanilla playthrough. And I don't think that's what you're here for. Ditto is going to be a Pokemon that will be very helpful to us to encounter in the wild later on, but for the time being, it doesn't really do us a whole lot of good. Here's Venonat. I have somehow not found one of those in the Safari Zone. Or if I did, I was unable to capture it because of bad luck. I actually should pull up the Trainer Fly map real quick. I'm gonna do that. And double check that this is the correct trainer. Because if it isn't, that'll be real fucking embarrassing, won't it? The full image. Okay. It's on Reddit. It's got to be a little bit crusty to operate here. Okay, yeah, so we do, in fact, just kind of kick the crap out of this guy's, like, all of his Pokemon. He does have a Farfetch'd, which, well, we have ducks already, so never mind. I was gonna be like, that's unusual, at least, but not quite. Not nearly as much as anyone would want it to be. Venonat is pretty good, even though it looks like it should evolve into Butterfree instead of Venomoth, but hey. I accept no responsibility for that one. I think this was sort of the ideal way of doing this. No. But again, that's why we save before we do this, because if we screw it up, then we can just restart. Yeah, excuse me, this is going to be a couple of shots here, sorry. You might want to take a couple of shots. Because this is going to be kind of sad. You can tell I haven't done this particular trick in like a week. And I actually don't usually do it that much. As I keep saying, a lot of the time it's like, well, at what point does it just sort of become, well, why don't I just use a cheat device? And, well, yeah. This is also my first time truly doing the route, so I've done this glitch before, obviously, but it's been many, many years outside of doing it in this playthrough. Swap cartridge, you fool. Do I really want to come down from above? I might have to. But weirdly enough, I think I tried that before and it still had the issue. There we go. Okay, yes, so do come down from above. Anyway. We get on our Dode and we head over to Pewter City again. Is box 4 full? It's pretty close. We'll deposit Venonat. We will also deposit Clefable. We'll pick up Cubone. And also Mankey, because we can evolve those. But to do that, we are going to first change over. I think box 3 was like almost empty. Yeah. Okay, but the important part here is that we got the game saved, so we can go and reopen the ROM. And now we just have to go talk to the museum guy. in order to be in a state where we can move. I'm actually kind of curious what would happen if I just went back to the trainer fly location now. I'm pretty sure what would happen would be that I would just encounter like M or something. Because that would be hex value 0, because I don't think there'd be anything saved in memory right now. See you around, and this guy just disappears. I don't remember if there's conditions to get the guy to never do that. So that's why I have just sort of been like not going in the museum yet, even though, yes, I do need to get the old amber. But let's go ahead and evolve Cubone into Marowak. Cubone, or should that be Cubbone? Because I guess it looks like it should be Cub. But, you know, could be many possibilities. It's certainly not related to a cube. That wouldn't be correct. Yeah, but they always pronounced it Cubone, which I guess sounds better-ish or something. And by that, I mean it's possibly just because that's how we pronounced it forever. Making you learn how to use the Fury Swipes! Thank you, Meowth. You're out there somewhere. Nah, focus energy doesn't work in this game. Not that I'm gonna use Mankey anyway, but like, even if I was, I would have to choose a move for it that effing works, you know? Let's not be a complete buffoon about this. Or if we are gonna be a buffoon about this, we should at least be only a partial buffoon, right? Well, that's also because Mankey is kind of like the least monkey looking, I think. It's just an angry hairball. Well, I'm not saying you're not. That's kind of the point, is I'm saying you are. Anyway, we're depositing like our entire party here. And that can only mean one thing, right, gang? That's right, it's time to die in a really stupid way. Oh boy. Video games, am I right? Obtaining Ghost Primate Fire Rage Quitting. That's still like one of my favorite evolutions in this entire series, honestly. Is the fact that they were like, yeah, we should definitely have it work this way. So anyway, the trainer that we're going to be running into multiple times here is quite unique in the fact that there are 2 different Pokemon that we can get off of this one dude, and we need both of them. You can get 2 Pokemon from a lot of trainers in this game, but this guy has 2 that we actually need. So, like, the first thing, Birdkeeper Jimmy here, or whatever his name is. Oh my god, dude. I was gonna say, please don't be an asshole, but There was a surprising lack of assholery there. That was weird. We didn't get a start menu that time. That's okay. It's Hitmonlee, everybody. It's Mr. Legs. I remember the Game Boy version of the card game, and he had that one attack that, like, could only hit benched Pokemon, and it had a very silly sound effect, if I recall correctly. I haven't played that game in forever. I probably should sometime. It would fit in with the everything here. Let's wait to... Yeah, because I'll just pick up Pokemon after I switch boxes here. I probably should have unbiked before I saved. Oh, he's facing down. That's funny. Yeah, because I'm about to screw this up a couple of times, gang. I've definitely run over a couple of folks in this endeavor, so although I guess with that guy appearing to look down, he is kind of, well, telling the truth a little bit on that one, because he saw what happened and he's like, holy shit. I'm gonna have to probably, like, maybe load and unload this guy to meddle with the timing some. Or maybe just get it right the first time at some point here. Alright, yeah, so he's flipped back around. There we go. Yeah, so toggling him definitely seems to have been the play. We're in the correct box here? Yeah, there's Mewtwo. And there's Mew. There are a couple more times when we have to, like, forcibly die, though, so... Oh yeah, now is the time when we do this, because remember, we have to load the game again in order to get out of the state where we are unable to use our A button. Except on a PC. Or like any of our buttons, really.
Alright, you. I'm gonna go check the chart and make sure I didn't fuck up. Yeah. Alright, this guy's got a pincer for us. If we just take out both his Doduos. You mean just as you thought? What the hell are you talking about, dude? And hey, look, it's Pinsir. I do love me some Pinsir. Unfortunately, Pinsir is also one of those Pokemon who tends to get, like, completely unloved. I don't know, maybe one day Pinsir will get something. They gave Scyther 2 evolutions, dude. Come on. They could at least spare a little bit for Pinsir. They could at least spear a little bit for Pinsir too. But I digress. We're gonna go clear out a few trainers just to make things a little bit simpler for us for the future. And maybe, you know, sponge a tiny bit of cash. Oh, it doesn't work that way, dude, but also I'm not gonna lose in the first place, so... Nothing doing, buddy. So this guy, I believe, is an option to train or fly away from. I don't know if we're going to be able to pull it off, but... especially with the bicycle. Let's give it a shot. It didn't work, but... it could have been fun for us to be able to do that, I guess. Although it probably wouldn't be a very advised idea to do that in this situation. Either way, the area is now nice and clear for us to go and set up our third trainer fly of this route out of 4 that are here for us. Let's go heal. And by those 4, I mean I'm not counting the... I believe it's 4 that I need for other Pokemon that I don't have yet. Yeah, okay, so both of her last 2 Pokemon are the same, so I can actually win that encounter if I want to. That's good. That will make my life quite a bit easier. Lear's doing the old Gutsman popcorn butt here. Man, I tell you, those special popcorn buckets you can get at movie theaters now are getting so out there, huh? Now get me out of here! This guy must be getting real cheesed off by this. We're just out here flying away from this Chucklefuck so many times. Again, this is the 3rd one today, plus we've picked up a couple more Pokemon this way, so... at this point, we've flown away from this guy at least 5 times. He's gotta be angry. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, we've got enough space there to be able to capture 1 more Pokemon. Or, well, capture 3 more Pokemon in there. So that's good. I wish it would tell you that information a little bit more at a glance, but, you know, first game in the franchise and that, it's... they didn't even know if this was going to work. There's multiple levels to that, really, but... you know. No, I didn't check out the museum. Really, I absolutely have to go. I have to pay to get in, but it's worth it. See me around. Unfortunately, he is right about that one, isn't he? Plan on a Fuchsia City, and... let's go get into a fight. Actually, I want to take a quick look at my Pokemon in here. Nobody's going to have the stats I need for this. Yeah. 243, so you're well outside of specifications. What about you? 244. I was hoping that that you'd at least break 255. Hey, round the wheel, how's it going? We're about to go and get, Magmar, I think is what we get from this? I'd have to go scroll back up the document here, which wouldn't be a bad idea, but... Grading honors project, ooh. Sounds like... Well, like a lot, really. Yeah, like I said, Magmar. This thing. Does that put us at for Pokedex? 97. We still haven't broken 100? That's okay. I suppose it's to be expected. We have gotten... Yeah, we got 5 Pokemon today, so far. But that, I swear, is going to go up eventually. Probably. I also wish I could just check Pokemon stats in here. Oh, you know what will get me some more Pokemon will be if I evolve these guys, right? Because I do actually need to do that. Are you starting at 24? I don't even think you're gonna hit 77. That's what I need for one of the 4 targets for I've been alluding to this before, that instead of using a trainer for certain Pokemon, we can just use Ditto with a Pokemon with the appropriate special stat from our party. So there are 4 that we require doing that for. So we need Pokemon with 77 special for Meowth, 96 for Sandshrew, 126 for Machamp, and 188 for Bellsprout. So that's why I was, like, paying a little bit of attention to what Goldeen was at, just in case it actually, like, sort of fumbles into one of those breakpoints as either Goldeen or Seaking, I guess. Why am I bothering to learn a move? I'm being silly. What level do you evolve at, buddy? $33. Look at how goofy this thing looks. At least in this game. I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. 63 special. Is what you would call not really ideal for these purposes. Well, get back in there, Seaking. Now we can feed Krabby some drugs. Yeah, Krabby's special is even worse off. Not surprised, but... maybe Kingler will be in better shape there? Probably not. Yeah, I don't think Kingler is hitting 77 at this level. Yeah, it's at 40. That is not going to cut the anything here. Okay, I can at least just check stats that way. 68. We do need to grab Growlithe anyway to evolve it into Arcanine. Now seems like a not bad time to go and get some of my stones that I'm going to need anyway. If I can remember how many evolution stones are required. I can go look it up, probably. Okay, so we need a whopping 2 Firestones. I think that's on floor 4 for these, right? Yeah, 2 Firestones. 3 Waterstones. I already have Raichu, so I don't need any more Thunderstones, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna need 3 Leaf Stones. Oh yeah, I probably should clean up some of my inventory while I'm here. But there's our slightly doofy-looking Arcanine, pardon me. Our Growlithe is slightly doofy-looking too, but not in the same level. TMs, did I care about any of these? Oh yeah, TM25 is Thunder, so I probably don't need that. TM14 is Blizzard, so we would like to keep that. And 22 is Solar Beam, so we really don't care about that. Hey, we hit 100 Pokemon caught. Excellent. Only 51 more to go. Arcanine, you don't have anywhere near the numbers we need, do you? Didn't think so. Not even fucking close, and that's fine. Any of the others in this box? No, I'm gonna assume that Execute is in box 1 or something, even. Guess we got that real early. Oh wow, no, it's not here. I deposited it, like, right after I got this going or something. Yeah, it must have been. And Gloom will be somewhere, or Oddish if I haven't evolved into Gloom yet. Let me double check that. I have Gloom. Excuse me. Man, I love the old Executor sprites. They all kind of really match the sort of goofy vibe this thing has. Well, 71 special, huh? It's not too far off from 77. Let's see if we can get that into position exactly for us here. $74. And 77? Yeah, alright. So let's do that one now, and probably have, like, really bad RNG getting a Ditto to show up. Knowing how things go for me. Ah, dang it. Well, again, this is why we save beforehand. It's because even when you think you've got it, it can be a bit of a pain in the butt. I probably should, again, like, see about loading and unloading this guy, and then try it again. Or just get him on screen and then off screen. Because it might be causing an issue. I don't know for sure. It's almost a pity to not be doing this on real hardware, just by virtue of the fact that it would be a little faster to reset, but whatever. There we go. And it's back to Pewter City. I wonder if the people at the Pewter City Pokemon Center are sick of me yet. Switch to box 3, because that one we know is not very full. Yeah. There's pretty good cause to do this whole thing quite a bit in order to get a very large amount of, well, certain things in general and certain Pokemon in particular. Right, now once again, confirm this number. God, we are gonna have a shit time escaping from, like, anything. Oh, yeah. I mean, again, this glitch, I'm not the greatest at it, as we've seen, but hey, it's making this run possible, so I suppose credit where it's due, right? Yeah, it still works in that most of the glitches still work in the eShop version. Some of them are a little bit janky, but hey. Steal the shuttle. I kind of wish. And then we embark on the side quest to become Hugo Drax, I guess. Wait, no, we should probably leave that shit for Team Rocket. Me leaning in here to reference a Bond movie that is like... Everybody's like, oh, that's too hokey. And I'll just... Yeah... Oh, that back spray is real good. Yeah, I've been using that extensively. There are a very small number of Pokemon that we cannot get through that. But we can pick those up by just finding a Ditto and being like, hey, game, do you feel like working with me here? Oh, disgusting. We're still finding wild Pidgey down here? At level 23. I mean... I guess it's not the weirdest thing, is it? That's much more along the lines of what I would expect. Anyway, yeah, fast forward time because this thing is taking a moment to show up. I know they exist here, come on. That said, I'm surprised that we're getting a lot of first turn runs with Exeggutor. Which is a tree, so unsurprisingly it moves about as fast as one. Alright, Hypnosis. Ah, it worked. Well, there we go. We needed to transform into our Exeggutor, and then we run away. Well, yes, it is guaranteed to show up. The problem is that we don't always have access to trainers that will give us the right stat to do that with. So sometimes we gotta use Ditto in order to abuse that. Now, assuming that I've done this correctly, because I'm pretty sure it just needs to be loaded into memory. Hey, check it out! It's our old friend! Yeah, he'll be like, how did we scam those out of the guy? Alright, well... in honor of you-know-what coming out soon, I've decided to name it Bubsy. Why would I do that? I mean... because it's funny. Gerbert. Oh my god. Why would you say that? Why would you name the cat Gerbert? That's terrible. Well, Bubsy 4D isn't a remake. That's a new game. The oh god, what's it called? The Bubsy Perfect Collection, I think. Which is a compilation reissue of what I believe to be all of the Bubsy games is already out. And by all the Bubsy games, I mean all the old ones. Yeah, I mean, certainly it's Bubsy 1, Bubsy 2.
Yeah, it's got Fractured Furry Tales. Interestingly, it has Bubsy 1. I think it's only on Genesis for English, and then no, okay, there's a Super Nintendo version of it. Okay. It does also, yes, it has the befuddling remake of remake. It has the befuddling version of Bubsy 2 for the Sega Genesis, or Sega Genesis. It does have that, but it has the... I'm sorry, I'm distracted thinking about the Sega Genesis. You ever just have that happen to you? Because it happens to me all the time. Anyway, it has the completely confounding Game Boy version of Bubsy 2. There we go. Let me try using my words. So, it is definitely fairly complete, especially when you factor in also that it has the Atari Jaguar game. That's a thing that exists. The Atari Jaguar Bubsy. That is a piece of software that I would not wish on my worst enemies. Oh, there's a physical version of it? It is unfortunately limited run games, so it's like, does that counterbalance? And the answer to me is like, I'm not sure if I am even still going to purchase it even digitally. Oh, you bought it through Atari? God, actually, now I'm just like, shit, who owns Atari right now as a name and a brand and everything? Because that is something that's gone through like 800 different sets of hands over the years, and it's like, what is it? Maybe it's owned by, like, Pico Interactive now or something, which, for the record, would also suck, because Pico is, well, I don't want to risk making him so mad that he sues me, but, Elazar Galindo of Pico Interactive is kind of a litigious asshole. And also, again, guy who sort of crushes video game preservation a little bit because he took down some of the Glover 2 stuff, I believe it was, when that Glover re-release came out, and people suddenly started to care about Glover out of nowhere, which was very bizarre to see. Ouya owns Atari. Well, that definitely sounds significantly more acceptable to me. I can't necessarily speak on anything about, like, the Ouya company not necessarily being good, other than having made a hilariously failed product, but, you know, that's business for you. Sometimes someone has an idea that sounds good until it gets off paper. Ooh, there's a couple of oofs going on there. Licensing and blockchain, huh? At bare minimum, I'll give a point here to the fact that at least Infogrames is like one of the companies that formerly owned Atari anyway, I think. Although they definitely have had various points throughout their history of being serious fuck-ups in interesting ways. Infogrames, I believe, was a publisher or related on Driver 3, and there's a whole lot of mess behind things to do with Driver 3, and yeah, so that kind of sucks for on its own level, but I don't necessarily expect anyone to know the, like, big, weird, deep lore there. It does sort of speak on some level, like, how big of a scammer do you have to be to make the French NFT collecting company sound like the better alternative, right? Anyway, here's our friend Golem. The goofy goober. Fantastic. I'm taking a quick look through here to see if there's any, like, big obvious... Oh yeah, I can evolve Gloom. But otherwise, like, big obvious things that I know I can get, and I know where to get them. Doduo, I think, is out east of Fuchsia City. I forget where Drowsy is. Oh yeah, and of course there's a lot of, like, hey, go to the, go to Seafoam Islands, go to the Safari Zone, stuff of that nature. Get Aerodactyl, you fool. But I'll get there in due time. I should probably also go and clean up the rest of the gyms. Glad that save is really fast, let me tell you what. I tell you what. Dang it, Bobby. Did say, where the hell did I put that Gloom? Because clearly had it. All right. Let's go to Cinnabar Island Gym and go defeat Blaine and prove to him that I do not need Burn Heal, shockingly.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the map for this. It's... wow, that's very silly. Alright, so... for some reason, Blaine's Gym is based on quiz things like this. I mean, yes, Caterpie evolves into Butterfree. That one tends to throw me because it's like... only in the technical sense, because it's not a direct one-to-one. You know, you have to evolve it into Metapod first. That would be Hatterene or Mismagius. There are 9 certified Pokemon League badges. In future generations, there's far more, dude, but you don't want to hear that from me, do you? You start traveling through time, you become a heretic. Shut up! Poliwag evolves 3 times. It has 3 evolutions, but it does not evolve 3 times. And again, that's me perceiving into the future. If I start doing that Oracle shit at people, they're gonna get very annoyed. I can't believe you all are doing this to me. Yeah, I can't. Are Thunder moves effective against ground element type Pokemon? Element type. That's a... you are fumbling through some wording there. You machine sound like you have just encountered the English language for the first time. Same level are not identical. Correct. Sometimes they can have different moves. Sometimes they can be on different amounts of drugs. Wait. One of these days, if I actually, like, remember to ever do emotes or finish a VTuber design or something, I have ideas, I'm bad at putting things together. TM28 contains Tombstoner. God, I wish. Unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, we cannot teach our Pokemon to do the Undertaker thing. And here he is. It's Blaine. Ha! You better have Burn Heal. God, I love this guy so much. A WWE champ in my... You two? Wait. Yeah, they definitely chose a choice for the overworld sprite there. Unfortunately, that really is just down to they don't have unique overworld sprites for any of the Pokemon, for any of the gym leaders in this era, which they absolutely should have, but hey. They were cutting it pretty close on trying to get anything in this game to function, so let's cut them some slack there for now. Earned, yeah, that's one way to say how it went. Buffs our Pokemon special, and we get Fire Blast. Charmeleon or Ponyta for that are his recommendations. At this point, I'm surprised you're not, like, name-checking Zard, at least. Held together with spit and baling wire. Absolutely. I mean, that's just sort of a known fact. I have no follow-up to that. That is just true. What else can I possibly say other than Yeah, it sure is.
I mean, you can definitely tell that I've been picking at either the chewing gum or the prayers that are involved with this thing more than a little bit. Now, I'm assuming that this map that I'm looking at for this gym is correct, by the way. And there you go. 4 moves and we get there. It's like the fool's mate, you know? Easy peasy. Back when Sabrina had a whip. Also, like, a noticeable figure. Oh, she is pretty great. She also is a psychic-type trainer. So, of course I like her, just in general. I mean, I don't know why she has a Venomoth on her party in this game. And Mr. Mime is a little bit, that's a choice, but setting those things aside... And of course, here's medium-sized Zam, about to die instantly to Swift because it has 1. 1 defense point. Shut up! Wow, okay. Hey, look, it's the move that can kill the fucking game. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that, but sometimes with Psywave, under very specific conditions, you can cause there to be a desync in a Link battle, and that will understandably cause problems for the game, to put it nicely. It will not end well. Hey, so I've got 6 badges. Am I allowed to go to Giovanni's gym? Or is he still, like, holed up in here, like, they'll never get me in here. Oh, it's unblocked now. Well, it might be. The gym wasn't blocked before, it was actually locked, wasn't it? Yeah. Gym stores are locked. Well. Shit. I'm gonna have to actually go fight Brock to get in there, aren't I? Well, hold on 1 second. What's up? Where's my Bulbasaur at? There it is. Do one of these again. Excuse me. Haven't done this in a minute. I feel like just leaving Brock for last because it's funny. To just skip him forever and be like, yeah, I'm completely disdaining you. Like, sure, you remember the one time I keeled over to your Geodude that's there for a joke, but... To be fair, this also lets me go catch the things that are on Route 3 and Mount Moon pretty easily for, you know, minimal effort. And admittedly, there's, like, not a whole lot of value in either of these areas, but there are some things, so we've got to do it. I also am probably going to have to fight some of these nerds, aren't I? Yeah, is this... No, that's not Hi, I Like Shorts, kid. Ah, shit, I forgot to rearrange my party. Well, I'll do that before the next fight. Basically, because we don't want to have Bulbasaur's stats change. Yeah, there's Hi, I Like Shorts guy. He's got Ekans. I can respect that. That's taste. For some reason, this last has a Rattata of all things. Well, alright. Alright, well, it's fast forward. Never mind, I was gonna say it's fast forward time again, but we got Jigglypuff, like, second encounter. It's a 10% chance. And there's a whole whopping 2 Pokemon for us to be concerned about in Mount Moon. So, we'll go get those. They are, of course, Zubat and Geodude. God, I have to get Onix and Rock Tunnel or something, don't I? Oh, there's Machop in Rock Tunnel also. Oh yeah, there's a Water Gun TM here if you need it for some reason. Okay, well here's the first of our weird guys that we need to pick up here. Onix give Team Bro, I can give Team Victory Road. I could just... I think I could probably just skip this then, couldn't I? Yeah, Machop is in Victory Road too, so I can continue to completely ignore Rock Tunnel.
Love that for me. Yeah, sorry, we're looking for Geodude. Oh. I did not mean to get into this guy's range. Whoops. There we go. God damn, you decided to not show up like at all, dude. I was expecting by that rate to find a Clefairy before I found Geodude, and Clefairy is a 1% encounter on this floor. Oh. Yeah, box 2 is full. I figured it had to happen eventually, yeah? Right, Jigglypuff, get in there. You the Magikarp man? Yep. He's giving me his swollen Magikarp. No nickname for that thing. It's just a Magikarp, come on. What? What are you uh-ing about? He told me it was a swell Magikarp. Clearly that means that it's distended in some way, right? That's what that means. It doesn't mean that he's trying to call it good. It's a Magikarp. It needs me to shove it full of drugs before it can become good. Because it has to become Gyarados. Or, as it was almost named in English, Skullkraken, which was pretty good. Unfortunately, Game Freak are cowards, and they're averse to good ideas in the long run, so rest in rip Skullkraken. But also, we did get Golbat with its horribly disgusting sprite. Skullkraken, and can learn Tombstoner. Yeah, exactly. See, if only one of us, with our massive amounts of one brain cell combined, was on that dev team, right? Alright, now, Geodude, I've got some fun stuff for you here. Chow down, friendo. I mean, pretty much. But yeah, no, you did actually spell Skullkraken correctly as what the original name was going to be. I'm very sad that that hasn't been a thing, and also, worse yet, think about how much Pokemon loves jacking off the old generations, right? Like, the English releases of these games don't know what their target audience is in the greater scheme of things, do they? They're always trying to call back to these now almost 30-year-old games for things that they continue to aim primarily at, you know, 10-year-olds or younger.
So I'm kind of shocked that Skullkraken has never gotten any sort of, like, callback. Because that is exactly the sort of thing that they would do if they had any sense of taste. But maybe they simply don't. Ah, shit. Did I ruin this? I might have ruined this. Yes, I ruined it. Well, where was my last save point at? Well, we just did some fucking around with boxes, so we'll have to... It's fine, we just get to give Geodude some tablets again. I screwed up by walking in front of the trainer. Yeah, I know. Rip run, I gotta reset the entire everything now. I apologize. I've never held a control in my entire life, and like this whole ordeal is a little bit of an ordeal, I suppose. It kind of covers it already, doesn't it? And yeah, there's our friend Geodude again. Hey, dude. Hey, Geodude learns self-destruct at level, like, 21 or something. I love Graveler's face, by the way, like, in this game. A lot of these graphics are super good. I can't get over some of these. How full is box 4 looking? 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, I probably should switch to, like, a box entirely. Yeah, we'll switch to box 5, I guess. My bullshit is so scattered, but... I mean... It's because it's early generation, all this stuff is just like a basic list. It's a basic listicle. Here's 20 Pokemon that you captured and did absolutely nothing with, you buffoon. You vicious bastards. Oh, we're forced to walk at walking speed. That's kind of hilarious. Oh, the music is having a bad time. I wasn't expecting this to happen. But I'm kind of glad. It's actually really funny. Anyway, you can just do that. And that works for some reason? Hey, I ain't about to ask why. Let's say, for some reason there's items in this place. I think there are, anyway. Yeah, Team Rocket has just sort of littered some of his, excuse me.
Giovanni just kind of left his revive just hanging out there. I'm gonna have to get into at least one fight here to get out of here, aren't I? That's fine. Yes, this cool trainer with a whip. Again, in an era where they were like, yeah, we'll let Pokemon trainers have whips for some reason. The Karate King. Yeah, alright, dude. Whatever you say. This guy's just out here making up a title for himself. Wow, what a champ. Doesn't even have the decency to have him a champ. Oh, boo. I got that 1 in 256 miss. Excellent. I'm so glad. Well, the way should be free now, so... Yeah, there he is. You plan to resurrect Team Rocket in just a random ground-type gym? Man, I guess hiring standards are slumping that fucking bad at Team Rocket. Huh. Eesh. Gotta be ashamed of yourself, dude. Ta-da! About to use Dugtrio. Well, for that, we can use Swift, and it will probably get one shot because it's Dugtrio. Dugtrio is kind of like the Pokemon equivalent of just being an entire glass jaw. It only has HP and defense on a technicality. Its attack is mediocre, but at least it's usable. Mostly in combination with the fact that it's fast as fuck, but... And in later generations, the fact that it has Arena Trap. Ah, yes, the guy who's pretending to be a mafioso and his last Pokemon is Rhydon. Yeah, alright. I see what you're doing, Game Freak. Yeah, see, this is what gives him the idea to do all that Mewtwo bullshit in the anime, right? Well, he slammed the door behind us and he's like, dumbass. I gave that kid the worst TM you could possibly imagine. Did you see the pog champing that kid was doing? At the phrase one-hit knockout? You know, because a character from 1998 would definitely refer to it as pog champing and would know what that is. Right? Oh yeah, I should probably store the secret key because I don't need that. Don't need that. Definitely don't need that. And I'm pretty sure I don't need that. Okay, well... I guess now let's finally go and negotiate with Brock. And by that I mean... we're gonna set up Brock through walls one last time before I do it. And then I will do it legit, but... I want to just have Indigo Plateau as a flight location for ease of use reasons. Let's hope that I have this all, a little easily doable. Careful we don't walk out of bounds. Feel pretty damn stupid if we do that. Hey, Chuckle Nuts, we're not fighting you. Anyway, look at how horribly crapped up this map is. We still have our walk-through walls. Okay, that's good. Yeah, this map has seen better days, basically. Yes, we're in the purple zone. If we're being quite frank, I kind of don't. But hey, we don't have to fight Brock if we don't want to. We can just skip that. Don't worry, though. I intend to eventually. I just need this as a fly location. I can also kind of go backwards and do Victory Road right now if I want to. And by and I mean, fuck it, I may as well. How many kills do I have still? I have 25. I shouldn't need to walk through walls anymore, but I am still going to make my starter the last one. The basics, though, are that don't walk into the first door that you see, because that is the entrance to Victory Road. And more or less, these maps are all, like, squared off chunks, kind of a thing. So you're not likely to walk out of bounds. And of course, because we're walking through walls, we don't have to care about where the walls are, aside from the boundaries of the map, so that way we don't end up crashing the game. God, this thing is a pain in the butt. Yeah, sorry, there's gonna be some... I'm just gonna mute the mic, actually. Yeah, sorry, the mic was crying because my boom stand is an asshole. And I was the one who did the smart-ass thing of wanting to have it a little bit closer to my face. I need to have strength in order to do literally anything in here. Well, that happens. Yeah, for what floors we can encounter Pokemon on Victory Road here. Finding a little forge. Yeah, floor 2. Oh yeah, I forgot to put an actual Pokemon up front earlier. Whoops. So yeah, there's a 30% chance of Onix, which is the only thing we need there. No, there's Machop and Machoke as well. But also, yes, take a look at these levels on these wild Pokemon. Gen 1 Victory Road's level curve was absolutely fucked. They did fix it for Yellow. But in Red-Blue Victory Road, you get Pokemon ranging from as low as level 22 up to level 40-something. Why? I don't get it. It's a very odd decision. What's those two? I mean, technically there's a 1% greater chance of Machoke, but the main thing that I like is that I can go up and down. Hey, there's Machoke already. And we're still looking for Onix, which is a 30% encounter, so like theoretically Onix should actually be the most encounter the easiest thing to encounter, because it's 30% chance of we have 114 caught, so that's 37 left. Yeah, we're almost there. I don't think we're gonna pull it off today, but we're gonna get pretty close at bare minimum. God damn it. And there goes the mic. The screw is, I guess, not the tightest thing. It needs like teeth or something to let it serve as like detents of sort. Oh well, I mean, it's not like it's that much worse or anything. I'm sure that it sounds legitimately the exact same.
but... Bulbapedia, are you fucking lying to me? There we go. 30% chance of the... Am I on the wrong floor? Yeah, I apologize. Technically, it was only a 20% chance. I'm an idiot. I was on the wrong floor. The fuck do you mean 10% chance of a Venomoth showing up here? That's just silly. What is that doing in Victory Road? Well, I mean, I guess why not, but also... That's not a Pokemon I would expect to be here. Anyway. We've got all the Pokemon in Victory Road except for Moltres. We've got some other stuff that we can do in Victory Road, and by can, I mean we sort of will need to. But we'll deal with that when we deal with that. Lear's posting the classic Machoke in the, Yeah, Machoke is definitely, a bit of a doofy-looking sumbitch. Looks drunk. A few too many punches to the dome. Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm pretty sure that's... that's just what happens to you with, being a fighting type, right? You get clobbering timed pretty good. You roid out. I mean, okay, that's fair too. I didn't see that, but there is this part in the back of my head that's like, I'm glad to hear that, because... yeah. Reasons that should be obvious. Anyway, Onyx, you go ahead and have strength for me, because of some reason. Are there maps in here anywhere? Yeah, the layout, that would be the... Mostly because I want to know where the spicy chicken is. It's on floor 2. The position that I... get to. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Oh, God, that's... You... Mr. Beast, you dumb motherfucker. That's... Yeah, that's a one-way ticket to... Well, you know, getting fucking obliterated, Vil. Population, everyone cheering. Made Mr. Beast feel an actual human emotion. God damn. That's... Obliterated colon, yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's about the long and short of it, ain't it? Alright. Piss off, Zubat. I'm not interested in any of your... anything. Here's our old friend Onyx again.
doing what it does. Which is to say, absolutely fucking nothing. Oh, Onyx, you are almost funny. But mostly just kind of sad. Grab that guard spec. And this thing didn't even turn around to acknowledge us. I mean, fair enough, but hey. Yoink! You know what? I'm not going to need to walk through walls anymore. So let's just start feeding Bulbasaur some rare candies here. And remember to be careful, because we do need one of these still. Alan, please. How you doing, buddy? Actually, does Ivysaur evolve at 32? Yeah, we'll take Razor Leaf, though. I mean, we skipped out on, like, everything else, but I feel like I can't pass up on Razor Leaf, even if we're not going to use Venusaur. Yes, Mule has Fly, so we are going to keep Mule in the party. And look at that. Venusaur at level 32, we have one rare candy left. It's a photo finish, gang. And by that, I mean we still have a bunch of other Pokemon to use those fucking things with, so... It ain't over yet. Not yet, Snake. It's not over yet. But I'm gonna escape rope, just like you see Electabuzz do as a gesture in Pokemon Battle Revolution, I think it is. By which point they had finally fixed the six-finger issue with it. Which is one of those, like, weird-sounding phrases, but for some reason, due to the texturing on early models of Electabuzz, it appeared to have 6 fingers. And they fixed that eventually. It might have been fixed as recently as... as early on as Stadium 2. Oh, come on. That's just mean. Just because Nintendo would do it now... Oh, sorry. Is that going too far? Or am I gonna get, like, annihilated by somebody for saying that Nintendo would AI art now? Because I totally think they would. I mean, I think ultimately the bigger problem there is people would let them get away with it, but... Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that entirely because I tend to forget a lot of things to do with the Pokemon TCG if we're being quite honest with ourselves, but... Yeah. Do I have anyone else that needs to be deposited? Moltres, you're cool and all, but you're going in the box. Anyway, let's save after we corner this strange man. I forget how to use this map worth anything. Now let's get that strange encounter chart. And Charmander. Ooh, yeah, it's saving stuff that was in our previous location before we went to Viridian City. So that's what's up, because it doesn't overwrite the encounter chart for Viridian because there's no grass there. So it only put a little bit of pepper on the encounter chart there, because I guess that doesn't cover the whole the namespace doesn't cover all of that. But we have still been able to encounter M even with this before, so... Game? Do you mind? Okay, well, I might have fucked it because I accidentally stepped into the, like, flat water there. No, we're getting, like, just... There we go. About time. Give me my rare candies. Thank you. I could go for a second one and max myself back out at 255. In fact, that's what I'm gonna do. Hey, Mewtwo, enjoy... Mist? The fuck? I didn't know you could do that. Now that's just weird. I'd love to know what the encounter chances are for any of the specific characters in the name. Because, yeah, I definitely feel like we've encountered the fewest of the Zam out of any of these in, like, any of our runs of this glitch. Oh, hey, Marowak. I forgot those existed in Victory Road. It's like, what the hell is that thing? I got very confused and a little frightened for a second. I ain't entirely afraid to admit it. This is wild. But I guess at least we're getting into encounters, which is a thing that sometimes it's an issue with this. Whereas sometimes it just will not. Good God. Needed 4 attempts to run away from that one. Okay. Sure. Anyway, we got that done, so let's take a bit of a look at some of the Pokemon in these boxes and see if any of them have special stats that hit the breakpoints that we're looking for. And the answer, of course, is going to be no, but, like, we're trying, alright? 136, that's a little over what I need from a champ. I should probably just go to Seafoam and deal with that shit. And we need Sandshrew. Okay, that's Vulpix and Ninetales, right? And then 54, 55 is... I do not recall. That's Psyduck and Golduck. Where the hell do I find Psyduck and Golduck, huh? Yeah, Machamp is one that we have to get through. Glitching. Oh, okay, so Psyduck is in Seafoam Islands. That's handy. Oh yeah, it's Tentacool. We haven't encountered those because we've just not gone in the water yet, right? Slowpoke, Slowbro. Are you in Seafoam Islands? Please be in Seafoam Islands. So yes, okay. Seafoam Islands, which is where, like, all of the water types are, basically, in general. Then I gotta look up where Drowsy is, because I haven't seen one of those in, like, ever, for some reason. Just skip as many of these trainers as we can, because we don't fucking care. If there's anything we want out of this path, it's a Tentacool, so that way I don't have to... I'd say so I don't have to think about it, but, I mean, let's be real. These things are as common as junk mail. I would never be in a position where it's like, oh yeah, I gotta worry about where I can find a Tentacool. Dump Supersonic because we're already in the menu. I think you evolve at level 30? Yeah. Dodge around the ambush man. And here we are in ye old dank dark cave. It's not that dark, as you can tell. What do you think this is, rock tunnel? God no, that would be awful. Oh, right, that flushes me down to the bottom here, right? Oh, I should open up a map. This place... I don't like this place. It's a place, alright. Okay, so... Where's my old, rod? Super rod. The fuck do you mean it's not the... What? Oh, shut your old man hole. That is absolutely like the... If there's a best place to use it, that would probably be it. Would be on the back of a surfing Pokemon. Come on, dude. Quit jerking me around here. It's not even the middle of the ocean, it's the basement of a cave. Super Rod, go to position number 2, please. Just for ease reasons. Ocean cave, yeah, I guess, you know. Yeah, I can tell. It's a little stupid, but hey. I'm not a game designer. Shelter is the last Pokemon in our party positions for now. That's fine. We can feed that a Water Stone because we need to so we can get Cloyster. A little bit of mic arm movement here, sorry. I'm just adjusting the position. And hey, look, it's our friend. It's weird sideways Cloyster for some reason. Okay, there's 2 more Pokemon we can catch through fishing down here. And one of them is Staryu. The other one is Horsey, and we can catch that by just walking around, apparently, on this floor, which is profoundly silly, but hey. Psyduck. I guess we... Oh no, we can find Psyduck. Or should we just be on the first floor? Ooh, I forgot to buy another escape rope for this location. Hi, Seal. We already caught a Seal earlier, and by caught, I mean we got one in a trade. So, I apologize. You're a good Pokemon, but... skipping out on that. Horsey, however, I can get the Master Ball. There's also Slowpoke and Slowbro down here. Those are at higher odds upstairs. I should just go upstairs for that. Or at least for Slowpoke. Slowbro is harder to find upstairs. But I mean, ultimately it's fine. We do need to get a Slowbro at some point. But we can just use the one that we have, because it's not like I need to keep a complete collection. I just... ultimately am sort of attempting that. Sort of. Oh, damn it. I still have to do the puzzle. Fine. Fair enough, I guess. I don't like it, but okay. I guess you win this time, game. Hey, it's Slowpoke. I do like Slowpoke on several levels. It's really cute. This absolute goofball creature. Dopey. It sure is. Alright, Onyx, use strength. This over. I forget how many rocks you ever have to, how many rocks total you have to position, basically. Is it more than this? I'm sure it is. I seem to recall this place basically kind of being like the, Ice Palace, I think it was called? The fifth palace in, Link to the Past, where you kind of have that big block puzzle, pardon me. Unfortunately, we don't have a Cane of Samaria, whichever cane it is. I think it's Cane of Samaria that creates the blocks. You just skip over the whole thing. Oh, cool. I don't know that I need that, but thank you. Oh, hey, we didn't even have to fish up that shelter, did we? We could have chosen not to do that if we wanted. Now, hold on a second. Looking something up. Silphco. Fuck. Oh, but it's pretty easy to get. I'll deal with that eventually. Oh yeah, they definitely want me to push this rock all the way around, don't they? It was just hanging out there. Yeah, because I think you gotta get some rocks into the water in B3 or something. Let's see if there's a better place for me to Psyduck. Super Rod. I can fish for it in the Cerulean Gym. That's funny. Yeah, I think ultimately that's what I'm... Poliwag, though. Am I going to need to go get the good rod for Poliwag? I think I do. Oh no, there's... It can be fished at Pallet Town with the Super Rod, also. Oh, by the way, we were liking it for a bit there with the bike music. I don't know what happened, but it sure did. I guess it just sort of glitched out because it's like, hey, yeah, by the way, you're over here for some reason. You're doing this now. Well... Honestly, there was probably not much reason for me to do that, but at this point, a lot of things there aren't a whole lot of reason for me. And so both these are now pushed down. I guess ultimately I should just go follow this rock, right? I gotta go the other way. Oh, there's Golduck, so that's gonna save me a shitload of rare candies, I guess. As I fast forward through the catch, which is one of the very few times I try to avoid doing that for reasons that I'm not always completely sure of, but seemed sensible to me at the time.
Okay, so now we should be able to drop in here and not get washed by the current when we go to the other side. Which will allow us to go and pick up Articuno. And then I can go, well, I do not completely remember how to get out of here. Yep, there we go. I love the sound this thing makes when you encounter it. That cry is really good. Hooray! Well, that's this place more or less done and dusted, and by more or less, I mean we can get whatever else we need elsewhere. Oh, hey, there's Slowbro. All right, that will save us some more rare candies, and I guess we can continue to have a Slowpoke in our boxes, because why not? And you, my friend, are going to go to a guy on Route 18, if I... Where that is... That's directly to the west of Fuchsia City, I believe. Oh shit, what am I doing? The answer is I'm gonna get to a different hole to drop into, because... Now that I've actually looked at the map proper and I see where I failed to go... I could have just gone the smart way if I had thought this through, but I didn't, so... Go to Pallet Town first and go pick up... We're gonna need 2 Poliwags, or if there's a Poliwhirl that can be caught, a Poliwhirl and a Poliwag. Oh, Poliwhirl can be super rotted in Celadon City, never mind.
Disgusting. Throw this thing back. It's 50-50 between that and Poliwag. And get this thing out of here. I can find Tentacool by just using Surf. Jeez. I don't know why the Super Rod has to, like, be less likely to work than the other one. Than the previous rods. That's a choice, alright. Like, I don't know, are the Pokemon more discerning or something? Or less common? Or, I don't know. Anyway, Poliwag. Like I said, we need 2 of these because we need 2 Poliwhirls. 1 to evolve into Poliwrath and 1 to trade for Jinx. Oh, 2 in a row, please? Can I win the coin flip again? Yes! Yes, I can, actually. Wow. Incredible. Apply to Cerulean, and there's a little bit of stuff we can do here. Most notably, we can go capture a Psyduck from a gym statue. And also, we can trade a Poliwhirl to get... did I close that tab, didn't I? Give it to me. Yeah, we can trade Poliwhirl to a guy for Jinx. Also got some other shit to do here, don't we, with our Pokemon, right? We've got... Now we gotta give Staryu a stone. And we've also got to feed Horsey some those things. Rare candies, yeah. Oops, wrong one. Oh, Horsey evolves that early? Wow. Good job me for not realizing that offhand. Neat. Poliwag evolves into Poliwhirl level 25, I believe. So, yeah. Yep. Okay, yeah, nothing else to rare candy for now. Now I gotta figure out which house this person resides in. You, huh? Yep. Enjoy your extremely normal Poliwhirl. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, but... Hooray, we got Jinx. Yay, a Pokemon almost nobody likes to ever think about if they can avoid it. Don't blame any of them for that. Deposit Seadra. Deposit Lola the Jinx. And withdraw... Oh, do we have the other... Oh no, we don't have the other Poliwag in my party. I was like... Did I leave the other Poliwag in the party? I did not. I get Slowbro. And... this time again. Say you stop that, but I don't know. And evolve Poliwhirl, and that gets us to however many we end up with after this. I don't know offhand. I wasn't paying that close attention. $134. So we've got less than 20 to go. Granted, a couple of those are still Safari Zone Pokemon, so I've got to do that. And also find the correct special stat for Sandshrew and Bellsprout and Machamp. But otherwise, there's like a tiny amount of like random one-off Pokemon for me to find. Yeah, so there's Tauros, Flareon, Vaporeon. There's a couple of them. That's the important part here. I didn't mean to get into a fight with this guy. I don't care about this guy's garbage birds. And yeah, the Poliwrath sprite in this generation is another very excellent one. Doduo appears out here, right? I'm not imagining it, am I? I suppose I should look. It's either here or, like, Cycling Road or something. If it's a Safari Zone encounter, that's stupid. Which is why I shouldn't put it past the devs. Yeah, no, it appears here. Just might take a minute for me to filter through all the Spearows and Raticates. And by a minute, I mean a year. Oh hey, a Wild Fearow. There we go. There's that fella. I love Doduo a lot, but its sprite in this generation is not good. It is kind of like just the bare minimum that they were doing with that in terms of art. And calling that art feels like a bit of a lie, you know? Anyway, this dude should have a Lickitung for us. Now, I should be thanking you, dude. Let's take a look at old Mr. Gross there in a second. Oh, yeah, we need Psyduck. Alright, I gotta remember to pick that up. I'll do in a moment. Drowsy. I need to find a place to catch Drowsy. Kangaskhan, I assume, is like Safari Zone exclusive. It would be, wouldn't it? That's the last in-game trade I have to do, so... Cool, I can... repurpose that tag. Tab, pardon me. And they just called Lickitung Mark. I guess because Sloppy Steve was too long or something. That's a disgusting name option, I'm sorry. Oh, if I was playing on Japanese Blue, I could get Rhydon and trade that to a guy on Route 11 for Kangaskhan. But unfortunately... I did not choose to do that. So yeah, that's a Safari Zone exclusive, which means that glitching is probably the better option for it, really. Come on, how hard is it to generate a Pokemon in here? That's not the one I'm looking for. Get the fuck out of here, Krabby. I like you, but get the fuck out of here.
This is supposed to be a 50% chance to generate an encounter with the Super Rod. Is it, like, further debuffed in here, which I guess would almost make sense, but it still doesn't make me very happy. There we go, Psyduck. Although I do like they just have Krabby hanging out in the gym waters where everybody's swimming. Maybe occasionally random folks who work at the gym just get pinched. Krabby just shows up and goes, I pinch, and that's it. That's the end of it. It's not good news for nobody. There's Psyduck got. Now, hold up. I'm gonna have to pull up the chart in a second here. Those 3 are our required encounters with Ditto. You can be found at Route 11, and I remember-ish where that is. That is out to the east of Vermilion City. I hope the odds are good. And 25% could be better, but they could also be a hell of a lot worse. So at this point, we'll take that. Hey, immediate encounter. That's nice. I think I'm probably just gonna go and look for ways to glitch for Kangaskhan and Boros. This is why it's always a good idea to not, like, fight trainers you do. Or I could just look at the chart and be like, hey, where's Kangaskhan and where's Tauros? See if maybe I have something for this. Hold on. Help me, Annie. Search. Boros is 60 is the value we're looking for there. Do anything? I can use that just... That's a missing no. Articuno. That's definitely not going to be a hit, is it? Wait, overshoot. No, you...
Not actually. Wow. Maybe Golduck overshoots? Yeah. That's too high. Shame. Venusaur, what are you sitting at? That's Poliwag, funnily enough. Oh, shit. I wanted to look at stats. $37, isn't it? Let's see. Yeah. $44 for Hitmonchan. That's... Kangaskhan is 2. Alright, that's... better found by going for 258, I think. Depending on where Mewtwo is sitting. 260? Shit! You've already overflowed it. Dang it. Man. That's a pain in the butt. Box 1, I think, is where all of our, like, super levels are. 247. I could possibly get you to 258. Zam, you're gonna way overshoot that. 370 is... minus 6. 114. 114 useful? No, it's Beedrill. That's like the worst Pokemon, worst fully evolved Pokemon ever. That's a bit of a lie. That's Zam again, you idiot. Zard? 229. Porygon, do you have a funny stat? You have 47. Scyther is probably going to be like a low. Yeah. What's to say? We'll pick up Blastoise. And also grab... What are you looking like, Parasect? 46. You're gonna overshoot that, aren't you, Kabutops? Yeah, I thought so. Although 73. Hold up, isn't 73 one of the magic numbers I need? We're pretty close. 77. Oh, fuck. That's the one we've already done. 105 is within range to, like, throw some more candies at it to get to Machamp, so... Yeah, unfortunately that thing is, like, way over level. I had a bit of a weird brainstorm there, but I was, of course, you know, not even close. Alright, pick up Nidoking. And... Right. So, our goal here is... We need to, first of all, go recheck the stat. 247, right. We're looking to get Blastoise to a flat 258 if we can. I have a feeling it's not going to work, but we're going to give it a shot anyway and see what comes of it. Yeah, that'll probably get you to 257 instead, which is not quite what we're looking for here. is the whole going up by odd numbers thing. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You can get me Tauros. Blastoise, however, I'm going to save before I use that tablet just in case it does go up by 3 points. If not, I'll probably have to go buy a bunch of Carbos and just try to baby it that way. 256? Okay, so try it again with one more. And 258 on the dot. That's perfect. What do you have for like moves though? Do you have something that won't kill? You have withdraw. Okay, that's good. So I guess we're gonna do 2 more trainer flies, but they're going to be specifically looking for Dittos. And that'll be our wrap up for this. Is getting the Safari Zone Pokemon. Oh, yeah, I should... Once again, I need to unbike before I do this. Just for ease. Fly back to Pewter City again. Oh, yeah. Forgot about that guy. I guess I probably should go fight Brock, shouldn't I? Oh yeah, reset time. Right. I apologize. My brain was slightly switched off. I also was like mass closing some tabs for something. Is there... Get off screen, dude. Alright. Now. Perfect. Quick focus energy, I guess. Doesn't really matter so much as long as Ditto transforms. And the special stat is stored in memory, and now it is time to book it. And that should give us the old King of Gen 1. There he is, everybody. It's Tauros. In this era, this thing was an absolute monster, and oh, how the mighty have fallen. Switch. Unbike. Walk over here. Save. And we are out of there. Oh, how long has my cursor been there? Probably too long. Whatever. Whoops. Get out of here, dude. And now back to Fuchsia City we go, and it is time for us to set up getting Kangaskhan. Here we go. Draw. And it transforms into our Blastoise. So that data is stored in memory. And now we should be good to go. Okay, now hopefully this works as I intended it to. Yeah, there you go. There's Kangaskhan. And get in the ball. Yeah. You'll love to see it. I think. That didn't take that long. Do I have time to... I can go defeat Brock's gym at least. So there's that. So I can well and truly say, hey, I've finished dealing with the gyms.
Yeah, we know. You've got rock-type Pokemon that are not the same as ground-type Pokemon for some reason. But I should be able to one-shot all these things even with Pound. Yes, even you, Onyx. I know your defense stat is high, but you have, like, no HP. Or anything else of value, for that matter. And there we go. We got the first badge last, just to cement what kind of run we're dealing with here. I.e., one that is incredibly silly. Well, thanks a lot, buddy. How are we looking? We're missing 11 Pokemon from our Pokedex. Sandshrew and Sandslash. I have to find a Pokemon with the right stat for those. And then Vulpix and Ninetales. So I can do that by fighting someone in Victory Road. Machamp I need a stat for, same with Bellsprout and the rest of its family. And then all that we're missing are the 2 Eevee evolutions, which can be obtained... one from a trainer in Victory Road and one from Lorelei, but I might just do things a little bit differently for that to go find Eevees, or possibly just find the right stats for the appropriate Pokemon and do the Ditto method. But yeah, we are this close to being done. And hey, only 13 hours of gameplay. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's more than I've been on stream because of my abusive use of speed up.